This video is brought to you by the EA Gamechangers. So here we go. We've been given access to the Battlefield 5 beta. I jumped right in, had a few games, and decided to capture a little bit of footage here for you guys. It'll jump all over the place a little bit, but hopefully you get a little bit better of a sense of, this is Conquest, one of the new Norway maps, and I tend to play the support class. So to give you a little bit of a background, I was very heavily involved in Battlefield 4, play that even to this day. Battlefield 1 really didn't grab me. The new interface and changes and the slowness of the game sort of, it detached me a little bit. But I went in this with a clear mind, and from what I've played so far on the beta, it feels good. I enjoyed the few games that I've obviously had limited time here to make this video, but just basically jumped straight in. Some of the new additions, like that you can see here, building the fortifications and stuff like that, is something that could really play a big part in some of these different campaign modes. Obviously, I'm just playing the Conquest here, but yeah, once you sort of break it down and get used to how the guns are handling and the sense of play, it's actually quite fun. The beta was a little bit tough to get games, especially in Australian server when I was trying to get on, so the ping and stuff like that was a little bit tough to deal with. This is obviously PlayStation 4, and yeah, really just got in. Once I got down to the gameplay and started working out what I actually needed to be doing, it was quite interesting. Some of the new little aspects for each of the classes looks quite cool. The LMG here isn't too shabby. Obviously you can upgrade a little bit in the beta, but I haven't really had the time to explore all the new additions and guns and stuff. But got a few kills, which is alright. A lot of deaths, which you probably won't be seeing here in this video. Yeah, all in all, it seems pretty structured. I mean, it is obviously only the beta. There are some things that are still missing from the game and a little bit clunky here and there. Obviously, there's some big guys already that have just been putting relentless hours into this beta. So they're a bit of a higher level. But yeah, we got some kills, we got some deaths, we built fortifications. Now, if you're really looking into this support class, it's really about playing with your squad, getting them loaded up on ammo. Yeah, just trying to get a few kills here with this LMG. We just snuck around behind this guy here and just smoked him in the back. So up to support level 4, which I think unlocks a new gun, but I didn't worry about that. I was just sort of trying to get a little bit of gameplay here, trying to, play the game where you roll around with your squad. That's the best way you get advantages and stuff like that from playing with your squad, and obviously they can squad heal you and stuff if you do get taken out by the opposition. But went on a nice little bit of a run here. Got a few run and gun kills, which was good to see. And basically, this is just a standard Conquest. If you're used to Conquest, say on Battlefield 4, it's very, very similar. You've got 5 bases here to hold down. Your tickets run out, and then you win the game. I did try out the Grand Operations. That seems pretty solid as well. It's a bit of a longer game if you want to really get stuck in. Didn't get a chance to play any of the other game modes that were available here on the beta, unfortunately. Some of the servers just didn't spawn in time for me to get footage. So yeah, we're just rolling around here with this little LMG, and then it swapped over to this gun, which I'm not sure what it was, but it actually had a lot better sight on it, and I actually picked up a few extra kills on this one. Quite handy having that little sight there. So I guess once you go through and you do start upgrading your weapons a little bit, not like Battlefield 4 where the scopes and stuff change things by the looks of things, it's more aesthetics, but little sights and stuff do help out, of course, with your gameplay, because they obviously help that you can kill stuff better. You've still got grenades, it's World War II, so you're not going to get the high aspect guns that you used to get in Battlefield 4. So it is obviously going to be a little bit more strategic. You're going to have to be a lot better at gameplay. And there's things in here that definitely I felt have improved the gameplay. not made it too easy. You know, the spotting system and stuff, you really have to get a couple of shots on one of those players before they'll start even popping up, and then the mini-map spotting is definitely gone unless you're in a firefight with your own squad by the looks of things. Didn't really run into too many vehicles on this one. I think there's a tank floating around. There's a few planes that do fly over the top and drop bombs and stuff like that, so you need to be, you know, wary of what's going on. But there is anti-aircraft artillery all over the show. But all in all, I mean, a fairly decent beta from the amount of time that I did play it, and you know, thanks to EA to giving us the early access as a part of the EA Gamechangers program. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to picking this one up and really getting invested and trying to have a good season on Battlefield. It's been a while. I pretty much skipped Battlefield 1. Just was not interested. But this has sort of pricked up my interest again. And I feel that if you get a nice little squad together, you could have some real fun with the boys or girls in this Battlefield 5. But yeah, that's just about ready to move on. This is the Norwegian map. There was 2 maps available in the beta, this one and Rotterdam, and I can tell you right now, Rotterdam, it looks absolutely incredible. I've got a little bit of footage of that. That will come up towards the end of this video, if that's what you're looking for map-wise. Just sort of trying to pick up a little bit of gameplay. You can see here there's little armaments. You can pick up health and stuff like that. The targeting isn't too shabby if you're on point. Probably some of the assault guys will get right in, and really found that I was getting picked off by snipers here and there. So the sniping game is back. So you have to be wary of that one, and obviously there's no spotting, so you won't see them up in the hills. But everything just seems to destruct and get blown up, and it's just real warfare. Trying to get a long-range shot here on this guy, but couldn't really pick him off until he opened himself up, and then we get the kill. A couple of guys will come out here on the left-hand side from the tunnel. I'll try and take them down as well. But then a guy comes in from behind me as I'm trying to reload and sort myself out with some ammo, and ruins my day because I had no idea that he was there. So now we will go and jump into the Rotterdam map. There we have the Rotterdam map overview. We jump in right at the start of this one. And I just wanted to point out the fortifications. Obviously, as a support class, that's the new thing here for Battlefield 5, is picking up an engineering style play where you can set up fortifications and sort of, you know, get stuck into your bases. And helping your teammates out with a little bit more of a defensive position. So this could definitely come in handy for certain game types. I spawn in here on my teammate who is under some heavy fire coming from a doorway, and I noticed there, you can see in the distance there's little hammers, so that means you can build fortifications. So I try to build the fortifications here with the hammer. That comes out automatically, which actually protected me from a couple of shots coming from a doorway across the canal there, I guess. Pull out the LMG, have a look. There he is in the doorway. So I decided to get up on the platform here and use this fortification to my advantage. And there's a little gap that you'll see here. So the bipod goes down, looks through the gap. Oh, hello, sucker. And just absolutely unloading here. He tries to make a run for it. He's not too sure because there's a teammate coming from the other side. And he gets cleaned up. And then a guy comes sweeping around the right. Oh, you didn't see me in the fortifications. See you later. So that is about it for this Battlefield video. If you want to see more Battlefield videos, do let me know in the comments section down below. Are you looking forward to Battlefield 5? I'm actually optimistic. I think this one could be a fun one. But that is me done and dusted. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And you have a good one.